All right, good morning, everybody. I hope you guys are doing well. I want to go over a little bit more out of Chapter 8, Section 2. This is going to continue what we discussed a couple days ago, which was the first couple of exercises that I showed you, example problems. This takes it a little bit further in that we're going to have more than one thing to distribute. And in doing so, you're going to have like terms that will need to be combined. So let's take a look at what we're going to do. We have this 2p right here, and that 2p needs to be distributed to the negative 4p squared and the 5p. But we have another monomial, this minus 5, and that minus 5 needs to be distributed to the 2p squared plus 20. And so this creates a scenario where there's two different places where we have to do the distributive property. This 2p is going to distribute to this and this. This negative 5 is going to distribute to this and to this. Now, once we do that and we actually multiply everything out, we're going to end up with four different terms. And notice in those four terms, there are like terms within this expression that we end up with. And so then those two terms need to be combined. In this case, 10 minus 10 becomes 0. So then you just end up with your final answer, which is negative 8p to the third minus 100. So let me show you an example that we complete together. All right, so we have this number 3 right here. And that 3 has to distribute to all of that. But we still have another number. We have this negative x right there. And that negative x has to distribute to all of this. So there's a lot of distributing going on here. So this 3 got to go to that. This 3's got to go to that. And this 3's got to go there. This negative x has to go there, there, and there. So there's quite a bit of distributing that we need to do. So let's get started. The 3 times 5x squared is 15x squared. 3 times 2x is 6x. And 3 times negative 4 is negative 12. So there we go. We did get the 3 distributed to everything. Now the negative x has to. So negative x times 7x squared is negative 7x to the third. Negative x times 2x is negative 2x squared. And negative x times negative 3 is positive 3x. Now, looking over our expression, we need to do a couple things. First, we need to have it in standard form, which means the highest power of the variable to the lowest. So we start with the highest and move to the lowest. The second thing we have to do is recognize what our like terms are and get those combined. So we'll start with the x cubed. There's 1x cubed right there, and that's the only one. The next one we have a 15x squared there. We have a negative 2x squared right there. We have a 6x and a 3x. And then the 12 is kind of off by itself. We have that right there. So we need to get these ordered, combined and ordered in the correct order. So you can see the highest power is 3. So we write negative 7x to the third. And then we have a 15x squared, which is in orange, and we have a minus 2x squared. So 15 minus 2 is 13, so 13x squared. Then we have 6x plus 3x, which is 9x, that's in the yellow. And finally, we have the minus 12. All right, guys, so we have it ordered from the highest power to the lowest, and we have combined all the like terms. So that is our final answer. Let's try another one. So looking at this problem, we have a 3 right here. That 3 has to distribute to all of this. Then we have a 6t, and that 6t has to distribute to these two things. So the 3 distributes, and then the 6t distributes. So let's do it. 3 times 2t squared is 6t squared. 3 times negative 4t is negative 12t. 3 times negative 15 is negative 45. All right, so we distributed the 3 to everything. Now the 6t has to get distributed to everything. 6t times 5t is 30t. t squared. And 6t times 2 is 12t. Now, looking through the expression, the highest power is squared, so we have a 6t squared and a 30t squared. Then we have a negative 12t and a 12t, followed by a minus 45 right there. So starting with the green, we have 6t squared plus 30t squared. That is going to be 36t squared. And then we have negative 12t and 12t. Negative 12 plus 12 is 0, so those go away. And finally, we have the minus 45. And there is our final expression, 3t squared minus 45. All right, guys, hopefully that made sense. Hope you're all doing well. I will talk to you soon. Take care.